Welcome to CyberCEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. CyberCEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. Another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is 𝗙𝗹𝗹𝗶𝗹. We're back with another episode of CyberCEO, and of course, we have a very special guest in the show right now. 𝗙, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Yes, we're very excited to get this interview with you. So let's get the show on the road. Now, to let you know, we have a lot of listeners who are also business owners just like you. So I need your help here. Can you help us introduce yourself? Maybe you can introduce yourself to our audience. Maybe starting off with, what is your role in the business, 𝗙?
I am 𝗙𝗲𝗹𝗶𝗹, and I run the 𝗙𝗲𝗹𝗶𝗹 group based out of PA, Philadelphia area.
Oh, how long have you been in the real estate business, by the way?
I've been doing this 15 years full time.
Gosh, 15 years in the industry, a lot of experience right there. Now, I want to know, how did you learn about Cyberbacker? Did you see us from social media or the website, or did someone refer you?
Yeah, agents that I mastermind with and speak with really pushed me to the VA stream of things, and interviewed a few, including Cyberbacker.
Okay. How long have you been partnered with the Cyberbacker?
I think Marge is on almost a year. We're probably a little over a year. I think her anniversary date was in March.
Okay, so a little over a year then. Before you got partnered with Marge, your Cyberbacker, did you ever have experience working with other virtual team members?
No.
Oh,
Cyberbacker was our first. Yeah.
First time. So I want to know, how's the experience going so far working with someone virtually?
It's good. It's great. Marge has been really fantastic. She's very eager to do whatever I need her to do. She will educate herself on anything that, we want to do, to just feel that she's confident enough, and she works really hard at whatever we task her to do. So it's been great.
All right, so the virtual leverage has been great then. Now, talking about virtual leverage, did you ever believe in the idea of something just like this, virtual leverage?
No, we've all had to change the way we think, right? A pandemic will do that to you. And probably before going into it, it wasn't something that I necessarily really wrapped my mind around too much, because we just felt that everyone needed to be tangible, right? Here, there, and next to us sitting at a desk. But that has definitely changed, and our mindset for that has definitely changed. And we have to, know how to manage our clients and our business in a different way.
Of course. Because of the pandemic, a lot has changed. Imagine, we're speaking right now, imagine thousands of miles away, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty cool. It's awesome.
Now, I want to know more about your Cyberbacker. Marge, can you tell me something about her, let's say, personality-wise?
Yeah. Well, it was great. I actually just thought about this the other day, because she was on and she started, and I could tell that, she's a mom. You could tell that she has 4 young children, and in the pandemic, and you could see things were hard. It seemed hard, and she was trying to struggle, I think, a little bit to find her balance again. And being a part of our group, and surrounded by the women that are on my team, and I think meeting with us every week and connecting with them daily, and she's really gotten a purpose, and she's so much more happy. I can see it in every time we meet, and she has really just, I think, grown too as an individual, which is cool to see. Again, just always eager to do the best she can and to help us with whatever she needs. It's always, there's always going to be that learning curve. There's always going to be a little bit of that, barrier between her language and our language, and understanding what I want, because she's not a realtor in Pennsylvania. She's not a realtor in the States. So there's that growth. But as long as you take the time, and you have the communication, and you have the, you clearly state what you want, it comes out really well. She will make it happen.
No, she really strives for the best, and that's basically how you would describe your Cyberbacker.
For sure. She absolutely always strives for the best. And there's no, as many times as we might have to go back to the drawing board on something, she will go back and she will redo it until it's the way we need it to be, with no person. It's not like she takes it personally.
Mhm.
It's not like she's feeling offended. She just wants to do it right, which is always nice to see.
So having someone who's very growth minded and takes criticism very well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, since it's been a year, a little over a year is what you mentioned. Now we can safely say that this partnership has been successful then. Is that right?
Oh yeah, I definitely believe it's been successful. I think she wants to even take on more, which is great to see. So we're kind of trying to amp up to see what the next roles and next steps and roles she'll have within the team.
Of course. Now I want to know what made what made this partnership a successful partnership? How did you get here?
Communication with everything. I mean, that's agents, that's team, that's growth anywhere. You have to be able to be transparent and communicate. And, as busy as we can get, especially, being the top producer on the team, I get super busy, but I have great people behind me, operations director and people behind me that are constantly focused on, keeping us in order and, communicating and transparency. So that just really helps with the whole growth overall.
Gotcha. So mainly communication, then really talking to your cyberbacker.
Yeah, you have to, because if you, again, like you said, they're thousands of miles away.
Yes.
So if we're not communicating what we need and we're not putting steps in, in systems in place, I mean, we use the Google Drive, we keep everything transparent. Everybody can see what everybody's working on. So it's checks and balances, but it's constantly like we're jumping on a call as soon as I get off of here to just chat about something. We talk probably at least 5-6 times a week on a Zoom call, and it makes it so easy. It's great. It's like she's right next to me. So it doesn't never have to be radio silence and worrying about what somebody's doing.
And you don't really have to worry because she, as what you mentioned, really strives to be the best that she can be.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure. It's
Now,
cool.
talking about your cyberbacker, I want to know more about what she does for you in the business. So what are the tasks that you have your cyberbacker do that really help you with the business?
Well, right now she really handles all of our marketing and all of our prospecting and our CRM. As far as with all of our agents, she handles their newsletter. She handles all their social media marketing. She handles all of their drip campaigns, all their touches to their clients, managing our CRM and between what their, every part of their business and what touches those should be to clients. And it's an ongoing thing. It's always evolving. Like even all of our marketing that we send out in pamphleting areas and doing all those prospecting tools and all that stuff. She's creating all that with the team as they need it per what they're doing for their clients.
Right. So mainly marketing then and getting the news out there about you and your business. Now, you already mentioned this, that you're already trying to see if you can ramp up her task and give her more. So what are these things that you're planning to have her do in the future for the business?
Yeah, we're talking through that, whether it's going to be a little bit maybe of an ISA role, a little bit more of communication within talking to our current clients and just really trying to touch more of our database in a more direct way. So we have to kind of see what that looks like. And even then again, trying to maybe go further than that and in an ISA position where she can do more cold calling and things like that. We haven't transitioned into that. I think she needed to learn more about us and she needed to feel really more comfortable within the group and our voice, because again, our brand and our voice is our image for everything. So I want whoever's talking to potential clients to have that knowledge and feel confident in that. So that might eventually happen, but she's definitely getting more in tune with individual text and emails and being able to talk again from our behalf.
Okay, so more in communication. That's going to be very exciting for her. But of course, she has to be better because, again, she's going to be representing you and the business, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But
Yeah, and
regardless,
that comes with growth, and that comes with just getting to know me and getting to know the agents and getting to know what our brand is and what our image is and how we work and how we communicate with our clients, all that.
yes, definitely. That's very exciting for her because, again, more growth for her, more growth for
Yeah,
you in the business.
right.
Now, my next question is a bit tough. What have been some of the challenges that you've had working with someone virtually or cyberbacker? Or let's call them opportunities for growth.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that's a fair question. It's honestly, the biggest probably challenge is just taking what my idea is or what I have in my head and her translating that to what it should be, right? Or, coming up with different ways of marketing out to our clients, even with newsletters and certain kind of pamphlets and certain kind of data that I want out, and her getting that data and that information, on the platform or looking the way I want it to look. And that's been, honestly, sometimes that's the hardest thing. So between myself and my operations director, it's just that communication, going back and doing that, because she'll rewrite it and she'll redo it. But that's probably been the hardest challenge, is from the time I say, hey, I want this. And again, I could be short with my request. I'm not always one to get really deep into the details of what I'm thinking. I think that somebody should just get it. But that's why, kind of, again, just communicating, putting something, like getting at least one image up, a mock image, and then going from there and building off of it.
So basically just the communication then. Just need to get to talk to her more about the things that you would want, because she won't be able to read your mind, something like that.
Well, that's it, right? She's not able to read my mind, but at the same time, just like you said, when it's harder, because what she might envision something to be is not what I'm envisioning it to be, and getting her to think bigger and broader, and using the tools that I'm giving her and using all the platforms that we have to be able to use that data and use those information and use that stuff to create better content and better messaging.
What, probably through time, someone like thinking just like you, something like that.
Yeah. I mean, that would be scary if somebody else thought like me, but it'd be pretty cool. But that's good. Yeah, no, it would be fun.
Something like that then. So I have one last question for you, Jill. As I mentioned earlier, we have a lot of listeners who are business owners too. So what piece of advice would you be able to give them when they're partnering with their very own cyberbacker?
I think the biggest thing is just know what you want from the cyberbacker, because you might have something in mind, and then if you don't have it laid out and you really don't have a clear vision of what you want, or your systems aren't really up to speed, it's going to be very hard getting someone to plug in and help you grow if you're trying to recreate the wheel from the beginning with them. So just really know what you want from your cyberbacker and what your expectations are, and have it clearly outlined when somebody joins your group or your team.
All right, so set clear expectations with your cyberbacker then. Now, one last thing, I forgot to tell you, Jill, that Marge is listening to us right now. Would you want to give her a quick shout out or any message to give out?
I love that. Is she? That's awesome. Hey, Marge.
There we go. So we are very, very excited to see where this partnership would be in the next few months, and of course, the years to come. Jill, we really appreciate you being here. Thank you for being on the show today.
Of course. I'm happy to do it.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of CyberCEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.